Welcome to a special edition of Heat Check. This time we're going to take a look at the top 10 highest selling Red Hot Chili Peppers t-shirts over the last 3 years on eBay. Coming in at number 10, we have this Nude Madonna Red Hot Chili Peppers tee. I'm not going to zoom in, not trying to get demonetized, but this is sort of a running theme in Red Hot Chili Peppers t-shirts is nudity. This one sold for $1,047.11. At number 9, we have the vintage 1996 tour Red Hot Chili Peppers 1 Hot Minute long sleeve tee. We actually saw this tee sold just last week, actually, or last Heat Check. This one was sold by Roger Hardcore. We don't normally see long sleeve tees, but the 1 Hot Minute tees appear to be a little bit hot for the minute, so to speak. But this one, pretty cool. Not my favorite, that's for sure. Not super into the Tinker Bell playing the guitar, but this one sold for $12.15. And then at number 8, I told you 1 Hot Minute was hot, and here we go again. We have the 1 Hot Minute tour, but this time the short sleeve t-shirt. This one's a little cooler. Definitely got that sort of mid-century 1950s vibe. Pretty cool. This one also sold recently within the last month or so. So some of the highest selling vintage Red Hot Chili Peppers tees are selling in the last few months. That's one of the reasons why we're doing this special on them, because the sales just went out of this world. But this one's pretty cool. Not my favorite, but still pretty cool. This one sold for $1,300. At number 7, this 1989 Red Hot Chili Peppers Bad Otis Link Evil Clowns t-shirts. This one's interesting because unfortunately I could not actually get the photo of the actual t-shirt sold. Sometimes eBay doesn't seem to save those photos correctly, but this is the design. Unfortunately, this is actually an image from a t-shirt printer who actually just copies it. So this is not even like an original design, an original version of the design, but this is the design that sold, according to my research. This one's pretty cool. Bad Otis Link apparently has a pretty decent following in terms of his art. So this one's pretty cool. This one sold for $14.50. Then at number 6, we have the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Nirvana on the Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic tour. I wish I had the backside of this t-shirt. Unfortunately, it was sale is too old, and they don't keep the backside t-shirts. But this tour in 1991 did include Nirvana on some of the dates, I believe, and is definitely one of the cooler ones. I definitely rock with this particular t-shirt a bit more than I do with some of these other ones, and particularly including Nirvana, which is one of my favorite bands. So this one sold for $1,500. At number 5, we have the 1990 original Zebra t-shirt here. This one's a cool design. Love this design. Very 90s aesthetic here. This one is, we don't have a whole lot of details on the rest of the tee, but it definitely looks like this one may have had some yellowing and such. But that did not keep it from selling for a lot of money. This one sold in only 2023 for $1,500. At number 4, this is probably one of my favorites because it's such a unique t-shirt. This one did make the Heat Check top 10 in 2023. In fact, might have been in, well, I don't think it was one of the highest of the year, but definitely the highest Red Hot Chili Peppers of that year, I believe. But this one features Nirvana and Pearl Jam. This is a Bill Graham designed t-shirt. Apparently, this particular I don't think this was a tour. I think this was a one-off show. So this t-shirt was unique to that show from my recollection. So super rare and super cool for sure. This one sold for $1,580. Then at number 3, continuing the nudity, we have the Mother's Milk tee. This one's actually from the Euro tour. So this is a European version of the t-shirt from 1989. This one sold all the way back in 2021 during the height of the pandemic money. This one sold for $17.99.99. Then at number 2, we have the Red Hot Chili Peppers Smile 1994 World Tour t-shirts. This is another one that sold just literally on the last Heat Check by Comfort on eBay. This one's really cool. I think I actually misspoke on at least one of the versions of the Heat Check and called this called this an Alice in Chains Alice in Wonderland tee. We had recently had the Alice in Chains Alice in Wonderland tee on the list, and this one kind of gives me that Alice in Wonderland vibes if it's not an actual reference to it. But this one went for crazy money here. Sold for $1,900. Funny enough, it looks like the original buyer actually had sold it for like $125, but then canceled and then relisted for a more appropriate price, I suppose. Then at number 1, this was also on the list not that long ago, maybe just within the last month. This is the highest selling Red Hot Chili Peppers t-shirt in the last 3 years, and probably in quite some time. This is actually one of a series of 2 t-shirts, the same design, that were sold back-to-back in basically back-to-back weeks. This one sold for $35.50. The other one sold around, I think, $2,800 as well from What You Got store, eBay, on eBay. So incredible t-shirt. This is older. This is apparently one of the early 80s, so probably right around the time that Red Hot Chili Peppers got going. So in terms of collectability, it doesn't really get much better than this one right here. There we go. The number 1 spot. This one sold for $35.50.
Remember to visit the defunct.com forums for a fun and friendly vintage t-shirt community. Whether it's price checks or authentication, they can help you out.